Will Smith is no longer Agent J from Men in Black.
City of New York would like to thank you for participating in our drill. Had this been an actual emergency, y'all would have been eaten. Cause you don't listen. You're ignorant. How a man gonna come bashing through the back of a subway when... That's the problem with all y'all New Yorkers.
Oh, we've seen it all. Oh no, a 600-foot worm. Save us, Mr. Black Man.
Now I come in, I ask you nice, move to the next car. Y'all just sit there like...
Are you fucking dead ass, bro?
Get jiggy with it.
No, nigga, I'm not getting jiggy with this.
Like, what the f*** are you doing? You out here slapping niggas in front of the world and you wanna do this?
Please tell me you was trolling. This gotta be a joke. Cause what?
Off more than I can chew, then I chew it. Yeah, y'all jokers thought I blew it. I pulled the pin out the grenade on purpose when I threw it. And even though I'm an action star, sometimes I'ma act bizarre. Get out of here. That garbage, nigga. Took the pin out the grenade and I threw it. Sometimes I'm an action star. Sometimes I'm an act bizarre. Get the out of here. Give me Vanilla Ice. Bring Vanilla Ice back.
That's the homie. That's the homie.
Come on, man.
So you think Will Smith is a worse rapper than Vanilla Ice?
No. Of course, I'm being over dramatic. I'm just saying, dude. That was garbage. Action star. Why are you doing that, man? You're how old is he? 56. Why are you doing that? How do you bite off more than I could chew? And I chew it.
Bars.
Only person I never really could beat, and it was the craziest thing. It used to piss me off so bad. In you know, telling jokes about each other. In Philly, we called it bussing. You just bussing on each other.
Oh,
you called it bussing. And Flavor Flav, just the most bizarre things would come out of his mouth, and I just couldn't find an angle. And he just is undefeated. Flav was undefeated. He would just say. He would say anything, and then his jokes didn't even make sense.
okay.
But he's Flav, and just people would be crying. I never figured out Flav. Hilarious.
So, did y'all see what Will Smith did? Let me show you. I gotta give him credit. He on his knees and sitting at the same time. I didn't know this was possible. You know, with all the stuff going on right now, Shannon Sharp, Kanye West admitting that he with his boy cousin, I just can't deal with this right now, bro. Somebody said this is some type of challenge on TikTok right now where you gotta be a kid. I never seen the challenge personally, but people on social media are not, taking this lightly. You got some people blaming Jada for this, saying that they don't know how she caused it, but somehow this is her fault. You have other people saying that Will Smith is entitled to have fun. He's just playing around. People need to get their mind out the gutter. And others are saying that he's a grown man, that everyone's tired of seeing all these grown men crash out on social media, especially those pushing 60. Hey, it is what it is. What do you guys think about this, bro? I don't know.
People ask me how I do it. I just bite off more than I can chew. Then I chew it. Yeah, y'all jokers thought I blew it. I pulled the pin out the grenade on purpose when I threw it. And even though I'm an action star, sometimes I'ma act bizarre. Cause I'm an artist at heart. I'm not just an actor, y'all. This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all. This is the...
There was always the rumor that you got wrote "Summertime" for Will Smith. Like,
Yeah, Will owe me for that. He stole that.
He definitely stole it from the flow and the delivery.
Yeah, word up.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when it's blunt and make sure it's broke.
Word up. And I used to play with people too. They used to be like, yo, Rod, did you write that for Will? I was like, yeah, Will, you still owe me money, man. Still ain't get paid, man. When I heard it, the track came on. Then he started rhyming. I'm like,
Here it is, a groove slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony.
but then right away, it's like, that's my style.
But I was absolutely trying to sound like you on Summertime.
Because I had been screaming all night and I couldn't get my happy-go-lucky high voice. And Hula said, yo, just give me that Rakim
I'm gonna try to get through this without laughing. Will Smith just really dropped what might be the most elite cringe compilation of 2025, and I'm still trying to figure out how to a man with 17 blockbuster films, a Netflix deal, and a motivational quote for every zodiac sign thought this was the best lyrical comeback of the century. Let's see if we can get Kevin Hart to get in on this. I need y'all to do me a favor and tag Kevin Hart in this. He need to come get his boy. That freestyle was like watching someone do karaoke in Morse code. Just random ass syllables and forced metaphors and a midlife crisis wearing headphones. Shit. Hey, somebody take that fucking mic, unplug that shit, and return it to Best Buy immediately. We love you, Will, but that ain't the bounce back player. That's the boomerang that never came back. I pulled the pin out the grenade and then I threw it. Bro, that is literally how grenades work. That's not a bar, that's instructions from the back of a Call of Duty case. What you gonna say next? Woo, call me Ric Flair. I use the handrail when I'm going down the stairs. I turn the knob when I walk through the door. I turn the faucet on, then the water flows out more. Bars! He said I'd be overcoming shit I'd be having trouble with. Like what, open marriage interviews? Bro, you overcame August Alsina clapping Jada's cheeks and then got mad at Chris Rock and slapped him on live TV. The only bounce back you need is from therapy. Sir, you are 56. I just bite off more than I can chew, then I chew it. You telling me you struggle with portion control? That sounds like a flex problem. You studying chocolate dropper? Kev, come get your boy. They built a wall and I'm jumping it. And I'm loving it. What wall, man? Ain't nobody blocking you. You rich and famous. Built like a G.I. Joe with emotions. The only thing that's in your way is your own legacy trying to sprint away from that freestyle. Writing songs, writing checks, writing history. Yeah, you wrote history. As the first man to give the world a freestyle that aged in real time, I watched the quality evaporate line by line. By the time he said felt like a mop, I felt like a Swiffer got more bars than him. Bro's acting like this freestyle was some healing ritual. Like he summoned up the ancestors and they gave him a cool 16. Nope. They definitely popped in like, hey, my boy, maybe stick to movies. We ain't co-signing that. Don't even get me started on that. You know who else says that? My toddler when he's taking a Even though I'm an action star, sometimes I'ma act bizarre. Yeah, you been acting bizarre ever since that red table. That wasn't acting, that was real life delusion put to rhythm. Bro dropped the grenade, bounced back, twisted an ankle, and then declared war on music itself. That freestyle was like a Hallmark card having a midlife identity crisis. Bro really tried to tie his whole career into a therapy session and thought we was gonna say, ooh, he's snapping. No, he ain't. This wasn't lyrical lemonade. This was metaphorical tap water. Hey, yo, Will, log off, King. Save the legacy. Kev, come get your boy.
About 2:45, she said, Cass, somebody's coming. I said, yeah, me. The door busted open. It was her folk. I thought, damn, they could have waited till I finished my stroke. My mother was shocked. Her father reached on the shelf, pulled down the 45, almost shit on myself. Said, I pleaded my case. Said, and then I pleaded my case. You'd have done the same thing if you was in my place. If you spared my life, believe me, friend.
I said, when I was 15 years old, my first girlfriend cheated on me.
Oh.
And I remember making a decision that nobody would ever cheat on me again. And the way I was going to do that is by being the biggest actor on earth.
Huh.
Right?
But Will, didn't Jada cheat on you recently and then tell everyone about it?
Oh, man. Hey, they told me they didn't like the first one. So I'm back again. They got me all over the web like Spider-Man. Will is whack, he should probably just retire, man. I got him mad, cause I'm still making all this cash. Yo, Aries Spears, you should start searching diet plans. I made Summertime, yet I'm still the coldest. They salty like Lowry's, cause to Mike, I am the closest. Mike Jackson, Mike Jordan, shit, even Tyson. I had a drop of a legend for you got your license. Y'all were buying platinum while I was platinum selling. I sold more than cassettography in 97. What my movies gross? Sick to your stomach. You probably throw up if you saw my checks from it. I'm talking millions after millions, it'll hurt your feelings. And that's an offspring, I put that on my children. They say Will is this, they say Will is that. No, I don't battle rap, but you know I'm down to smack. No matter where we at, you better watch your back. You run your mouth like Sonic, Knuckles will attack. This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all. This is the, yeah.
Will Smith slapping Chris Rock broke my heart.
Yeah.
That bothered me.
Broke my heart. I can never see him the same. I still will always love him. There's a certain amount of love I'll always have for him because of what he represents to me. But just that moment, man, that moment is such a tough, because it felt like such a bully moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was so,
the big guy attacking the small guy.
yeah, it was just like, you know, where I come from, nigga, you don't do that. You don't go hit the guy you know is not going to fight back.
Yeah.
You see Tony Rock? Like, I think 2 days ago, yesterday, last week, some dude stood up at his concert and he was like, I ain't Chris, mother.
Yeah.
He's like, come up, I ain't Chris, mother. And the guy like dapped him up.
Yeah. And
that
Tony,
shit was funny.
yeah.
William. Jada, I will never forgive you for this. I will never forgive you for emasculating one of my childhood heroes. You see, Will Smith is no longer Jim West Desperado. Will Smith is no longer Agent J from Men in Black. Will Smith is no longer the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Will Smith is the nigga whose wife is constantly just reminiscing about a corpse. William, you were the guy, bro. Now you out here doing anxiety dance moves. You turning up in London, a crowd of thousands of people, and you the only one turning up, hyping yourself up, yelling, "Hey, Rita Ora! We in the building!" Y'all were outside.
There were a lot of people who were so mad at me for talking negatively about Will Smith. You would have thought I said something slick about their freaking uncle, or unk, like my kids call our generation. But I'm going to double down and say Will Smith is a weirdo. I said what I said. You've heard about the concert footage that he released on his social media, which was enhanced by AI. The footage showed people holding signs saying, "You can make it, help me survive cancer, thanks, Will." The crowds look stadium worthy. Such a huge crowd, and they're holding random signs, which you could say, okay, he's in Europe, so maybe they don't know English very well. But when you zoom in, you can clearly see distorted AI faces, all right here. Look at this photo. The man on the right, the face doesn't look real. Then look at the sign. Love you, Fresh Prince. The P is in black. Later on in the same video, the sign miraculously changes. The P is now white. Or is that a C? Experts are saying that his team took real footage from his concerts, enhanced it, and then just posted it. His response, he posted this video showing a crowd of cats. So I guess he's trying to laugh it off. In the 90s, Will Smith was everything. I grew up with him. I'm talking even before Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Remember Parents Just Don't Understand, and then later Summertime, which was my anthem for decades. He became a movie star, loved it, couldn't get enough. He married Jada, no problem. Together they had 2 kids, joining his first child, Will Smith III, aka Trey. Fast forward to the incident, we don't need to talk about it. The man tries to make a comeback, releasing an album after 20 years, and it flops. Even with all of the promotion, this European tour, this thing didn't even chart. Have you heard it? I Like Girls? Sir, you're about to turn 57 years old, and this song is not a hit. If you're mad at me for this comment, I don't know what to tell you, because did you buy this album? I don't think you did, because the sales were very bad. Isn't it just wild? With all the money he has, all of the fame, I would not be going on tour, which required AI. I would be sitting back, relaxing. Maybe I would crochet. I'd have a therapist come to my house a couple of times a week. But no, not Will Smith. And it hurts my heart because what happened to aging gracefully?
Feel like I'm just getting started, they tried to finish me. I'm like the universe, infinite, there's no end in me. This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all. This is the bounce back. Here come the bounce back. Keep your eyes on him. This is the bounce back.
I don't know why Will Smith constantly gets infantilized, but he does. And everyone is always so quick to villainize Jada. It was alleged that Will Smith was using AI during one of his concerts of him rapping, and people were like, wow, Jada really destroyed his spirit. Like, the reason that he's rapping right now is because Jada really destroyed who he was, and he needs to feel like a man again. Instead of you seeing his shitty ass music as a reflection of himself, you somehow found a way to twist it in your head and blame Jada. And one thing about it, I never trusted Will Smith. And I knew not to trust him when Janet Hubert went on to talk about how colorism and Will Smith was one of the reasons that she wasn't able to be Aunt Viv in other seasons. The fact that Will Smith was a teenager and knew how to weaponize colorism against a grown woman who has that kind of talent to be able to get her fired, I don't trust him. Sure, maybe he grew out of it, but it took him until he was in his 50s or 60s to apologize for it and to publicly come out and acknowledge that he played a role in that. I don't trust him. And sure, I think Jada's weird simply because the age difference between her and August was problematic, which also probably is why August is also in a very problematic age gap relationship. I'm not justifying either, both are disgusting, but age gap dynamics really do something very strange to your head. So I think she's a weirdo for that reason. But I don't think she's a weirdo because of what she did to Will. Y'all refuse to hold men accountable for their own actions. When a man does something weird, it has to be because of a woman. Get out of my face.
Will Smith is going viral right now for apparently not getting anybody to sing along with him during his concert.
I'll change your life if you let me, girls. I like pretty girls.
So as you can see, it looked like Will Smith was having a ton of fun with this pop-up concert in the UK, but it didn't seem like anybody else in the crowd was actually enjoying themselves. You can see all these people standing behind him. There's people holding up their phones, but it doesn't look like anybody either A, knows the words to the song, or B, enjoys being there at all. And other people online also noticed this, saying that he's going viral after being humiliated when he attempted to get a massive crowd to listen and dance to his music. The crowd can be seen being calm as sloths as Will performed beside Rita Ora in what can be seen as another failed attempt by the strong-handed Fresh Prince to make a return to music. So you guys let me know, do you think it was just because he wasn't in America, or do you think people really just don't like Will Smith's music?
The mop wipe the floor with these boys.
Why is he rapping in front of a salad and beef shawarma? You rapping yet dinner?
People ask me how I do it. I just bite off more than I can chew. Then I chew it.
That's chewing. That's just chewing. If you 6, I'm a baby.
Yeah, y'all jokers thought I blew it. I pulled the pen out the grenade on purpose when I threw it.
Yo, just because I add the word on purpose don't mean it means something different. That's what everybody do when they throw a grenade. I pulled the pin out of the grenade on purpose, and then I threw it on purpose. And then I left on purpose. 'Cause I do not live there. I went home on purpose.
And even though I'm an action star, sometimes I'ma act bizarre.
Here's the thing about rapping, dude.
Viral right now.
It's the weirdest person that called you for beats.
And I did all the weird shit.
Right.
I did all of the Will Smith, J-Lo.
What's the joints you did for Will Smith?
I did Welcome to Miami.
Nas wrote that. Keep it real.
And on Get Jiggy With It.
Did Nas write?
Yeah, he co-wrote.
Okay, all right.
Get Jiggy With It.
Okay, all right, cool. Will Smith tried to say he did.
We definitely worked in the studio together. He was really honest.
So you did Get Jiggy With It?
Get Jiggy With It, the one with him and Left Eye, Will and Left Eye. That's the one Nas wrote for Will.
Okay.
They wanna know who we are. It's me, Big Will, Nas Escobar, JL, Omar.
It's called Ghostwriter.
Nas wrote Get Jiggy With It.